Hi everyone, welcome to the unboxing and first look of the Redmi Note 7. Let's start. Here is the box of the phone. Let's open it up. Let's move this to the side for a while. Here is the phone, and inside the box, you'll see the charger and the cord. Now, inside this one, you'll get some paperworks and a free jelly case. So here are all the accessories with the phone inside the box. So now, let's remove the plastic of the Redmi Note 7. Now that we're done with the unboxing, let's get to the phone. First, we'll talk about build quality. This phone feels great when you hold it. It's primarily made of plastic and it's light, but doesn't feel cheap. It's quite alright for my opinion. And now, for the specs. This phone is rocking a Qualcomm Snapdragon 660, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gig storage, and you can also add the micro SD card up to 256 gigs. For the display, the screen is 6.3 inches and it's Gorilla Glass 5. The color in the display for me is not the best, but it's alright for everyday consumers. I mean, it's not bad, it's just fine. And on top, you will notice the notch. I think they call it the teardrop notch. At the back, you can use your fingerprint when unlocking the device. As for my test, you can see that it's fast. And you can also try the face unlock. Here is where I will try that feature. As for my test, I've done some alterations, like covering some part of my face, and the phone will still unlock. So for that, I think the face unlock feature is not reliable. I'd rather go with the fingerprint unlock feature instead. And at the bottom, you'll see the speakers. Here is a test for how loud the speakers are. I don't have the best microphone, but this clip is just to give you an idea on how it sounds like. For the battery life, it has a 4000 mAh battery, which is very impressive for my experience. Now, let's talk about the camera. This is where most of the customers are interested in. This phone has a 48 megapixels rear camera and a 5 megapixels front camera. And here are some features that you can use while using the camera. Now, I will show you few sample shots that I've took with this smartphone. For these images, you can check out how the camera renders the greens from the leaves and the red from the left one. And for this one, you can see how the different colors are being shown and check if it's accurate. For portraits, the one on the left is on selfie mode and on the right is from the rear camera. And here are some building shots that I've taken if you're into that. And lastly, here I've shot the same picture on the same spot, but the other one is on HDR mode, so you can compare both of the pictures. And now for my thoughts. First, let's talk about the price. This phone is priced around $150. All that specs for that amount. This might be one of the best budget smartphone out there. I mean, there may be some drawbacks, but I won't mind it, because you're getting more than what you paid for. And for the battery life, I've used this phone for the whole review, even when outside shooting photos and videos, and I managed to use just around 2%. It's really impressive, and I'm not sure if there's a phone this cheap that can compete with the specs of what you're getting with this phone. But I found out that this phone gets heated easily. I haven't played games yet, and this phone is heating already. So maybe that's one of the cons for this phone. So, the question is, would I recommend the Redmi Note 7 for you? Of course, as I said, this might be the best budget smartphone out there. And there are lots of people that are looking for budget-friendly smartphones. And if you're one of them, I highly recommend this phone for you. But of course, you can compare this phone to other expensive flagship models, since this is more towards to budget-friendly consumers. So that's it. I'm so excited to share this because this is my first time to review an Android phone. And I didn't get a chance to make an in-depth review because I only have limited time with this phone. So thanks for watching. Hit like if you made it this far. And comment down below what you think about this phone and what are you currently using right now. So as always, see you on the next video.